Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with the Craft Space, and if it's your first time here, welcome, welcome. I'm so thankful that you took a few minutes out of your day, especially during this really crazy busy time leading up to Christmas, to spend a few minutes with me while I hold myself accountable doing my December daily. My last video, it was a travel day, and a 4 a.m. day, so my video when I got to my folks was a little crazy. I did the best that I could, and I will tell you that I did get time to journal. I just did not get time to film on Saturday, so I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and 21st, the filming of my journaling, both together in this video. So still trying to do it, but today I'm going to do the video backup for my December daily. No extra tutorials or sharing of anything today, just because it's late after 2 days of holiday with my family and a long drive back, and I don't want to get too far behind. So anyway, let's take a look and see what I came up with while I was traveling. I was real careful about not bending anything. I put this in a tote bag all by itself with my little Santa Claus book that I'm keeping all of my bits and pieces in. And see if I can, open this up. There we go. But let's just see what we came up with. So, oh, my little birdies are coming out. All right, so, yep, so here was my 19th. This was the travel day, and was going to try to do it really quietly, do it like a silent with a voiceover. Well, when you're traveling and you're at a new place and the lighting is weird, is not the time to try a new style of video. So, sorry that video was a little bit wonky, but we are back to business, regular filming. And this is what I came up with for Saturday the 20th. And you can see Saturday, December 20th. It's only because I had a coupon, that little dollar guy from the other day. That was the day that you could use that Santa bucks, was on Saturday, December 20th. So I've been saving that so I could use that for my, my marking of the day here. And so today was family Christmas, so I kind of just pulled some things out that I brought with me. A couple of things that were at my folks' house that were set aside for me, you know, that my mom will collect, and she pulls little bits and pieces out when she gets them and says, hey, can you use these in your journal? So I incorporated a couple of those here. So I put a bunch of just different little Christmas houses because I traveled to my parents' house, then I traveled up to my sister's place, and so I thought it'd be cute to just pull together some houses. We opened a present, so I added some presents. My sister has 2 dogs, so I added 2 dog stickers on there, different kind of dogs, but still added dogs. And of course this light is crazy, but it's late and I wanted to get this done. I've got to figure out a different light situation, I think, because it's very, very crazy. And of course, Saturday night, the Bears played. That was a very exciting game. I don't know if you follow football, but I've been a Bears fan since I was a little kid. Season ticket holder when my girls were young. And now with us living outside of Cleveland, the only time we really ever get to see the Bears play at a stadium is when they play the Browns preseason. So we were pretty excited to be able to be with my family. And after all the Christmas festivities were over, we all kind of crammed into the living room, got out of our Christmas duds, and put on our Bears stuff and watched the Bears play. Very exciting game, very exciting game. So anyway, so this is what we did here, a little Christmas tree with some little kids decorating. It reminds me of the kids that come to Christmas. Santa, because he was a little pocket. And then this is the tag off of the bag that was for me for Christmas. We do a white elephant gift exchange, and then we don't draw names or anything, and so I didn't really have a lot of that, and I didn't want to do wrapping paper, so I kept it kind of simple. There's a big Christmas tree piece that I just had to signify that, you know, it's Christmas. We're behind my sister's tree when we were opening presents. And so a very simple layout. Oh, and we ate so much dessert and candy and cookies and sweets that I found this little sugar plum fairy on somebody's something, and I cut it out and put that up there, which I think it sticks up a little bit, but not too much. So this was the Saturday. My biggest excitement is the bear stuff that I pre-cut out and took with me. And then let's see what we did. And then we packed up, and I ended up instead of staying until Monday like I was planning, I went ahead and visited with my sister a little bit and then came home on Sunday, just because I've got so much to get done before the holidays that I really wanted to just get back and get a head start on getting things done. So, alrighty, and so here, let's see, here is the 21st, which is Sunday the 21st. This was kind of my traveling back home little car, and it was packed with presents, and I'm really using up that envelope with that calligraphy on it. And so I put where I cut out the city and state, put a little Santa Claus packing the car with all the presents, trying to juggle getting them all in there. I cut up a bunch of letters ransom style so that we could, it looks like I need a little bit of glue there. Cut them up random style because there's no place like home. So I thought filling that space with home right there, put a little Sunday here, and kind of like I woke up at my sister's place from opening presents at Christmas, and then heading on home was the idea of this little bit of a layout. And then this is my journaling spot that I actually did journal on. And I'll just tuck this in here and add some fireworks, because you know what? There's always fireworks at Christmas when you go see family. So I thought that would be pretty funny to put that in. And that was actually on a New Year's piece of mail that came in. And I thought, well, I'll just save this little, I'll save this and use it for New Year's. But instead, I thought adding fireworks as my journaling spot right in here with Santa. This little bear here, I put a Chicago Bears shirt on him. He was actually from the Toys for Tots thing that we donated to, and so I just saved that little bear, put a little jersey on him, and said, I think it was a Marine outfit, which didn't really make sense for this layout, so I gave him a Bears jersey and put him in kind of waving like you know, leaving the Chicagoland area on my way home. So, and so there you go. I did manage to get my 20th and 21st done. What do you think? Did I do okay? Only a little bit of journaling, but I am noticing that in this style of journaling, you're really, I feel like, filling the pages with all of your thoughts and your daily feelings and whatever you would journal about. I feel like they're coming across more in all of the art that I'm doing and all the gluing and the curating, I guess is what you would call it, versus actually doing a lot of writing. And once we get through this December daily, I'm probably going to do like a little compare of my regular style of journals versus this, and kind of bring you guys along for that and see what the differences are, what I like better. Just a way to, you know, put a little bit of thought into it. So what do you think of the 20th and 21st? So there was the layout. And then we're going to flip back here to my front page. And so for the, I don't know if you can see that. So for Saturday, we went ahead and I did a Bears, that's the Bears logo, the big face. I put him there on a blue background. And then I'm just going to do this instead. And then for Sunday, the drive home, oh, I can't even do it. We're going to turn it upside down. and it just shows a little bit of my, it was an address label that I used, that somebody sent back some Happy Mail and used my address label as my my return address label as my address label. So I cut that up and it looked like a map behind it, so I used that for today's little snippet that I came home today. So there you go. And the only thing that's left is I didn't do these because I did not bring any pencils along with me, and so I will grab my pencils and I will do that right here, and then we will call this video completely done. And so today, this morning, I believe today is the first day of winter, which is funny because we had some pretty blustery weather during the beginning of December, and it looks like we're going into a little bit more of a mild portion of our month. And so I think it's funny that it's now changing, even though it is the first day of winter. But that means that starting tomorrow is going to be the, we'll start getting more daylight, barely, but you know, it's no longer going to be, getting darker or getting shorter. It'll be starting to get longer. So we'll go ahead and mark off the 20th, and I'm going to add pink to the 21st just because I want to do pink to go with that little snowflake there. So all right, guys, so thanks so much for coming with me and helping me stay accountable to myself on getting this December daily done. And tomorrow we'll be back to getting ready for the holidays, so I'll come up with a fun, I think we're going to do a wrapping paper tutorial because I'm pretty much done wrapping everything, and I've got that pile of wrapping paper that I want to do something with before I tuck it all away and put all the rolls back into storage. But I do have all those extra little pieces that I want to do something with instead of trying to store them until next year. So I think tomorrow maybe it'll be a what to do with wrapping paper for your junk journal tutorial. And then look at that, we're getting really close to Christmas Eve, and then another week and a half, and this December daily will be on its way to being done. I might spend a little bit of time and fill in some of these little extra pages. Next year I think I will do this differently and not put so many extra pages in. I thought I was going to have more time to add more of my Happy Mail and decorate and do more, put more cards in here, but I don't think that's the case. So, but I'll just keep thinking about it. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. If you could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.